This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Sideswipe. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Siege window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see the figure in both his robot mode and in his alt mode. We can also see a couple of Battle Masters. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Sideswipe out of the box and in his alt mode. And man, I freaking love this thing, as I am a giant fan of Sideswipe, and I've always loved his Lambo. I think he's such a rad looking toy, and I am super excited to have him in the collection. So with this piece finally in hand, let's take a closer look at Sideswipe in his alt mode. Alright guys, so let's take a closer look at Sideswipe in his alt mode, and I love this a lot. That is so freaking good. I don't know what it is. This is my favorite style of exotic car, so this is really dope. And you can see how you can port the guns up here on top. You don't have to, but it is an option, so you can just take those off and take a closer look like that. But I love the windshield right here. I just think it looks really awesome, that almost like clear black. And you can see all those linings in there. The circuitry type of stuff just looks so awesome. And it's pretty interesting to see I guess a Cybertronian Lambo, because they have Lambos in Cybertron, so it is what it is. But I love the gunmetal in there. That looks really awesome. Nice silver paint on the wheels, and all the wheels do spin, so that's really good. The back looks really nice. Love that a lot. The whole top just looks so rad, man. This is such a good figure right here, and I really love this alt mode because it just hides everything in the bottom really nice and flat, and I think that's really good because some alt modes really are exposed, and you can see like the actual roller parts sticking out quite a bit, like Starscream, but this one hides everything very well, and I think that's just a really rad looking figure. Nice silver Autobot logo right there, just looks so good. So I'm gonna transform this guy, and let's see what we have. Okay, so he's kind of easy to transform here. So we're going to take these bottom pieces like that, fold these out. It's a little tight in there from what I've noticed, but you can still get them out like that. We're going to take these little flaps right here and open those up a bit like that, just to kind of get those out of the way. Then we're going to kind of rotate all this back here like so. We're going to fold down the feet like that, and get this one down here like so. We're going to split the legs a bit, close up this back part like that, and then we're going to rotate this whole thing like so, and we're going to fold out these arms like that, fold this out like so. We're going to close in these panels, fold out the hands like that. We're going to take this piece, fold that out, and just come and close all of this like so. Put the arms down like that. Then we're going to take this gun, we're going to break this in half like so. Then we're going to take that flat bar right there into the little slot like so, put that on his shoulder, and give him his gun like that. And there we have Sideswipe in his robot mode. Alright, so now let's check out Sideswipe in his robot mode, because I think this looks really good, man. So starting off with that head sculpt, I think that just looks great. The silver paint apps just look really nice and clean. Those really nice bright blue eyes just look so nice, and just really old school in my opinion. I love that right there. But taking a look at the rest of the figure, just looks so awesome. I love how the hood kind of like flares up at the sides right there, forming his whole chest. I love that with the Autobots logo right there in the center. Just looks really good. And I love how this white on the figure, it's more of an off-white. It's not a bright white or anything. It might look whiter due to my lights in here, but it is more of an off-white, and it really does look pretty sharp. I dig it a lot. Nice red blaster right there. What's really cool is about these Siege figures, a lot of them have ports everywhere. So you got on the shoulders, the forearms, even down here on the calf, down the back. So if you don't want to put it on the hand or hold it in the hand, you can port it anywhere else and holster it somewhere else. Put it on the forearm, do something like that if you want to. So it's pretty cool that a lot of these Siege figures have the options for just all kinds of stuff. So that's really, really awesome. We get some of that nice silver brushing effect on the belt right there and on the lower legs like that, just to give it that battle damaged look. I love that so much. That's one of those things I just really love about the Siege line, because they're clearly in war and you can see battle damage. I wish there was a little more on him, maybe on some of this white, but it still looks really good. Turn this around like that. I think the whole back of this looks really sharp, again with that clear visor right there, that clear black, just showing the circuitry, just looks so awesome. And just a great figure, man. Really, really fun, and man, just a gorgeous piece. I'm really happy to add Sideswipe to the collection. So now we're going to take a look at the articulation. So I'm actually going to unpeg this piece right there. So I'm going to take that off. So the head is on a ball joint, does roll around like that, does turn left and right, and does go up and down. So that's a pretty good amount of motion. Arms can go full 360, up and out that far, rotation at the shoulder, single bend at the elbow, as well as rotation at the elbow. Up here, really tight joint due to transformation. The wrists do hinge inward like that, again due to transformation, so that's really nice. We got a waist swivel that rotates like that, so that's really good. Hip joints that kick forward that much, back that far, do the splits all the way out like so. We got rotation in that upper thigh like that. We got a single bend at the knee. Then we do got ankle joints with those really good ankle rockers, which I love with these Siege figures to help them get more wider stances and things like that. So overall, I love Sideswipe. I'm super glad I picked this one up. He was always kind of one of my favorites, mostly because I'm a big fan of Lamborghinis. I'm not really into exotic cars, but the Lambo was always one of my favorites, and this guy just so cool. A Lambo Transformer was the coolest thing in the world to me, and really stoked to have him in the Siege line. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Transformers comparison, here he is sitting next to the Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Sideswipe. Now overall, I just think this is a pretty badass toy because I love Sideswipe and I really love his alt mode. I think Hasbro just did a really good job with the paint apps, the sculpt, and I really dig and appreciate the simple transformation. I think he's just a fun toy. If you're really into the Siege line, you'll definitely want to pick him up. And I am super happy that I have him in my Transformers collection. So I give him a rating of 3.5 Bat Bombs out of 5. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.